are you?
I'm good. Your school counselor or guidance counselor referred you to me. Can you tell me a little bit what's going on?
Well, I talked to my school counselor and I told her that I was pregnant, and I'm with a foster family right now, and I haven't been there for very long, but I really like them, and I'm really nervous to tell them that I'm pregnant because in the past, whenever I've gotten into trouble, sometimes families will kind of give up on me, and I'll have to go somewhere else. And so I'm just having a hard time having that conversation with them, and then figuring out what I want to do, whether I can even take care of my son or not.
Okay, so you mentioned you've been in multiple foster homes before.
Yeah, I have. I've been in foster care since I was 5 when my mom died, and I don't know. When I was little, I was in the same one for a little bit, but once I was a teenager, I just kind of bounced around. Every time I would get into trouble, they would kind of decide that it wasn't working out.
So have you not told, you said you haven't told your foster parents at all yet?
No, I haven't. I'm just scared because I don't know what I'd do if they told me that I had to leave.
Okay. So what are some things you think that we can focus on and make like a goal for you to kind of take a step towards the telling them?
I think I just need to know what all my options are as far as, whether I'm gonna like keep my son or have to put him up for adoption, and then just, I don't know, I guess maybe some support in having that conversation with my foster parents.
What is it that you want to do with your baby? Do you want to keep him, or do you know? Or?
I mean, if I can, I want to keep him because I don't want to put him up for adoption and then have him grow up in the system like I did. But I know that I can't do it on my own, and if the family that I'm with right now doesn't accept me, then I might have to.
So do you feel like if you tell them, then they don't want anything to do with you, and you'll have to go live on your own?
Yeah, and I don't think I'm only 17. I don't think that I'd be able to live on my own and, have my son and take care of him. And then, on top of that, school is important to me. I've always tried to focus on school because that was the one thing that, I could always control, was like getting good grades. And I definitely wouldn't be able to finish school if I can't stay with them and I'd be on my own.
Okay, so you say school's important with you. How's school going right now?
I mean, I've always gotten straight A's. This past quarter has been hard just because I haven't been feeling well, and I've just been dealing with all of this at home. So my grades have started to go down a little bit, which I'm also worried about.
So so you're missing school too as well?
Yeah, I've missed a couple days just from not feeling well and just being really tired.
Have you told anybody else, like your teachers besides, your guidance counselor, that you're pregnant?
No, my school counselor knows, and the school nurse knows, and she's given me some like prenatal vitamins and stuff to take. But I think that it might not be much longer until she might say something to my foster parents if I don't. I kind of told her that I would talk to them.
Okay. So you probably need to turn around and maybe talk to your teachers and see if they can work with you potentially to get your grades back up, because I know you said school was important to you.
Yeah, I think so. I think that if they knew, then they might be a little less confused about why I'm not doing well. But I just don't know if I want to tell them before I tell my foster parents.
Okay, so maybe one of your goals could be to get support from other single mothers, maybe to help you bridge that step into telling your foster parents.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to see how other single moms did that, other teenage moms did that, because I just don't know.
So maybe find out maybe other foster children who've gone through the same situation that you have as well.
Yeah, that might help.
Okay, and then we can take care of that, and then maybe for some homework we can start trying to get your grades improved. In the meantime, doing the best you can, getting caught up with assignments until you talk to your foster parents. I guess you don't want to talk to the school teachers.
Right.
Um, so,
I guess, do you have any tips about like how I should go about talking to them? I mean, I thought about like writing a letter or just sitting down and having a conversation, but I just don't know what would be best.
I feel like sometimes it might be a little bit more personal if you would sit down with them. It's a little bit more meaning. Maybe you can write a letter to write down your feelings and, get it all out and then maybe hand it to them like in a formal meeting, sit down with them. And if you want, we can, bring them into one of your sessions with me and we can, all do it in here together so that you have support, so that you can, know that there's somebody there for you. We can even bring in your school counselor because I know you're really close with her and she's been helping you
Yeah.
get through.
I would like that idea to do it here. It might be, I don't know, it might be good to have more people here that can help them when they hear the news. So it's not just me.
So you also said that school was really important with this. Is college something that you've also been looking at lately too?
Yeah, I mean, I always wanted to go to college, and being in foster care, I know a lot of my college is going to be paid for. But I feel like some of those plans might be not impossible, but I just might not be able to do it right after high school like I thought I would.
There's that extra step that you have to take. That's probably where the single parents can come and play and help you understand how to balance, work and school and, being a single mother.
Yeah.
So the baby's daddy isn't around.
No, he's not. He left as soon as he found out that I was pregnant.
And so how'd that make you feel?
I mean, it definitely hurt my feelings, but I feel like, I don't know, he and I were talking for a while, but I don't think he's anywhere ready to have a kid. And even though we're the same age, and I think that because of what I've been through, I might be a little more prepared to be a mom than he would be anyway. So I just think he couldn't handle it.
Okay. All right. So how was your foster parents? Did they get along? Did they get along with him or?
I mean, not really. He doesn't really come around. They didn't really know him very well. But I get along with them really well. I think they're kind of starting to wonder what's going on because I've been avoiding the house lately just because I didn't want them to find out that I was pregnant. So it's probably, they might not think that everything is that I'm liking it there as much as I am. But
do your foster parents also have other kids? Are you the only one in the home?
no, they have other kids. They have 2 kids that are theirs. And then I'm their only foster kid right now. They've had other kids in the past though.
Okay.
But they're all older. They had a bunch of kids who were in high school, but they're older now. But I don't know. They went through a lot, and I've heard stories about like them getting into trouble, and they never kicked them out or turned their back on them. So I feel like that's a good sign. I just haven't been there that long, so I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's understandable in your situation. Do you get along with the other kids in the home?
Yeah, I do. I mean, they're younger, but yeah, I get along with them. I don't have any issues with them.
Do they know or?
No, they don't know.
So how are you feeling now?
I feel like we should probably plan to have them come in, and I would like for my school counselor to be there, and maybe I could write some things down ahead of time and then read it to them while everyone was there, and then we could just kind of talk about it because I feel like it's time that they know, and it'd be easier for me to do that in this situation with other people. I like that idea.
Okay. So how far along are you now?
I think I'm right about 5 months, so I need to start making decisions.
Yeah, because before long you're not going to be able to hide it from them anymore.
Right. that won't last for much longer.